Okay, welcome to week 11. Let's go see how we did on the previous week. So the quiz was pretty good. Most people did pretty good. There's always a few outliers. But average score of an 88, that's pretty doggone good. 20 A's, 8 B's. Yeah, you guys are getting this. Good for you guys. Couple of things. One is on question number 2, the thing was about a built-in Java class. Now, first of all, if you've been in this course long enough, you know what a class is, right? You know the difference between a class and a method and an object, right? You know all these things, okay? Good. So make sure you're reading the question that I'm actually asking, because I'm asking you for a built-in class. That means one that we didn't make, one that came with Java. So it's just standard English here. A built-in Java class. You should be able to figure that one out. And the extra credit, a lot of you guys did the extra credit, which is great, because I guess you now figured out if you do the extra credit, you can actually raise your score. I don't know why that was a mystery before. But this extra credit was really more about, do you actually read the stuff that I post? I mean, I post lots and lots of stuff in lecture notes, and sometimes I get the impression that you guys are not looking at that stuff, so I created a question to see if that was the case. All right. Anyway, you guys are doing good. So let's go look at the schedule. Alrighty. So here we are at week 11. So week 11 is chapter 10 and assignment 5. Let's go look at assignment 5. Scroll down here to assignment 5. Okay. So assignment 5 is in 2 parts. You have to build a class with an enumeration, another class with an enumeration, and put one of those as a property to the other. Okay? Remember that whole thing about aggregation and composition? Those things where you just have a private field variable and a getter and a setter. Then instead of just doing like integers or strings, you just point to the other class. I mean, it's not that complicated, I wouldn't think. Okay, so the first part is about making 2 classes, putting one inside the other as a property, and then using enumerations in two separate scenarios. Okay, cool. Now, last time I was kind of easy on you guys when it came to input validation because you guys were just struggling with how to use a method inside a class. And I'm thinking, using a method is using a method. It doesn't matter if it's inside the class or inside your own class, right? Using a method is the same. It's exactly the same thing. So I'm a little confused by that. But back to the story. So this time when I say I want you to use input validation in every appropriate place, and there's plenty of examples to look at. Okay, good. So yeah, now I am going to hold you to that. Okay. The second one is just a method where you try to find out how many how many word "the" is there in a particular phrase. It just counts the number of words and tells you the index of where those things are. Now, I very specifically said that the find method itself does not display the results to the user. If you look at the class diagram, you can tell it does. All it does is return a thing that collects integers. Ooh, what is that? What's an array list? Yeah, okay. And so the results are actually displayed inside main. It's just that the method just pulls up the actual locations, okay? But doesn't tell you what the locations are, it just pulls them up. Nod your head. Okay, this is the essence of using methods, is a method does one thing. In this case, it collects a bunch of indexes. That's it. That's its sole purpose. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't make toast. It doesn't make coffee. All it does is collect a bunch of locations. That's it. The main, on the other hand, is where you can actually display those things. Okay, so let's move on to the week 11 videos. So here we are with chapter 10. Chapter 10 is on inheritance. And yes, this is one of those chapters with an awful lot of philosophy in it. Oh, sure, there's a few keywords, but not really. I mean, what? I think there's two extra keywords you have to learn, and all the rest is philosophy. The videos aren't that long, about 1 hour and 15 minutes or so. Okay, that's about it. So please do go watch the video lectures.